I'm James Lewis, CEO of Helix Technologies, and we're developing high precision antenna technology that enables resilient and accurate geopositioning, and that's targeted at the autonomous vehicle sector.
Can you just talk us through very briefly the tests you'll be doing or have been doing as part of the program, and at which of the test beds?
Yes. So the main test bed that we are working with is SMLL. Yeah, their help has been wonderful, and they're participating at a high level of interest in the results from this, because it all feeds into what they're aiming to do as a service provider as well. So it's an excellent relationship with SMLL, and we're obviously using their test vehicle, which is equipped with communications and a truth positional system. We have put several of our antennas on top of their vehicle, and we're running tests usually with 4 different configurations of receiver. We have discovered that the walkie-talkie building is the clear winner in creating multipath signals.
Yes, sure.
You remember when it first built? Remember they were cooking eggs on the pavement because of the focal point of the.
Yeah, I remember the melted car.
That's it. Yeah. It's doing more or less the same with radio waves. So it's actually So that is a particularly difficult building to deal with, and I think that will, on our second set of tests, that's going to become the focus for our attention, and really trying to work out what's going on there. At Millbrook, we were able to get out onto 2 of the circuits that we used, both of which presented us with different environments, different scenarios. One which was obviously a very constant type of environment, where we were going literally over the same piece of tarmac time after time after time after time. The other one more dynamic, with lots of twists and turns and changes in X, Y, and Z. So that gave us a real taster for how different receivers performed and how different augmentation services performed, before we took it into London and got into the real world driving situation, the urban canyons, the buses and trucks that cause reflections.
Got tests coming up at Hariba Myra. Is that right? Coming up soon?
And yeah, absolutely. And Hariba Myra is a test, a static test in an RF enclosed chamber, and that will allow us to. We're going to turn the van on the turntable with the antennas on the roof, and we're going to measure the whole response of the antenna in a controlled environment, and we'll overlay that information on top of the Millbrook and London driving, and that will give us another level of understanding of how signals are performing in the context of the antenna on the van.
What does success look like coming out of the CAM Scale-Up program?
Yeah, so success is knowing how our antennas are performing in the real world, and so these are facilities that we just wouldn't have been able to make the progress at the rate that we have done without access to these facilities. So it's accelerating us down the level of understanding of the environment that we operate in and how our antennas perform in that environment. That enables us to actually report extremely valuable information to the community. It's not just us, the entire autonomous vehicle community needs to know and understand this stuff. And we've already got several potential customers and partners saying, look, just as soon as you've got something to share with us, please can we see it? We want to really understand what it is you're finding, and how we then apply that information to our challenges. So the impact of the Zenzik program is sort of already going beyond just what's happening at Helix. I think the impact of the Zenzik program on us will be revealed by a move from us being an antenna company to being a solutions company. I think we're getting more involved in the overall PNT consideration.